I'm not using Hanzo anymore. Hanzo's stupid.
You finally realized the truth. You've seen the
Well, I
light.
mean, I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna get good. Yee.
Good.
Storytime with Snow Whisker and Eclipseer. Part 1. Thoughts Begone.
I'm gonna tell a story. Story time. How I
Story
got bitten
time.
by a shark.
What, really?
How I got bitten by a shark on land. So, sitting on the toilet. Next thing I know, my genitals were off. They were off my body, and they were going down the
Next thing
sewers
I
into
know,
the.
there was something dangling from there.
So my friend Riley, right? Yeah. Okay. He he was hanging out with this girl in 5th period English. He has in 5th period English. I was like, okay, it's not usual, I guess. Like, whatever. He told me. Okay, he said he's hanging out with her at Starbucks. But we were also supposed to hang out, so I was supposed to go over there and get him, and then we were gonna go hang out. So I get my coat. It was cold, windy, cold, you know, the thing. Dab on them haters. I grabbed my coat, put it on, got my longboard, rode over there. Took me like 2 minutes. Boom! I walk in. I look to my left. They're sitting there on the couch, awkwardly. I walk over there. There's this like old guy. He's not old.
And this is at Riley's house?
No, this was at Starbucks.
Oh.
Exactly. So there was this. I don't remember if this was the second or first time, but this happened again. I'll get to that. There was this. I don't remember a guy. So, but they were sitting there. She was sitting on the ledge, and then behind her was a fireplace. He was sitting on one of the 4, like, chairs they had there, and then a table. And like, there's 2 chairs on one side, another 2 chairs on the other side, right? And then to the left of those, there was a fireplace with a little ledge you could put stuff on or sit on. So I go in there. I'm like, "Yo, Riley, what's up?" He's like, "Yo, not much. I got a drink." I was like, "Neato Bolito." And then I see her, and I'm like, I introduce myself. I'm like, "Hi, I'm Anthony." She says, "Hi, I'm Trinity." And then what I didn't mention is earlier I called him to see what was up if we were gonna hang out because I was playing Rainbow. I was like, "Yo, wait, something's missing." And then she answers instead of Riley. Now, we talked for a little bit. I was very confused. She said she was the girl of Riley, and that Riley was always a girl. I said that made sense. And then there was this part. She said, "You should do choir." I swear to God, for a solid 10 seconds, I was like, is this an actual question? Like, I just dead silence 10 seconds, thinking, is this an actual question? I was like, why? She just gave the phone back to Riley after I said no. And then, as I'm there, I'm saying, not sure. I said, so, choir, why choir? She said, so, you like music, right? I'm like, yeah, who doesn't? And then she says, well, music wouldn't be there without singing. That's why you should do choir. I look at Riley and I say, Riley, is she seducing you to do choir? She turns at me and gets all offended. I look at her and I say, what? Don't act like you weren't planning to do it. And then he was like, what? He was acting stupid, which I know he heard what I said. And I was like, okay. I asked him again, is she seducing you to do choir? He says, she's not seducing me. I might do choir though. I look at him and say, are you feeling alright? A little bit lightheaded, you know? Are you feeling alright? He's like, no, I might switch it up for my first. I'm like, I was like, okay. At this point, I'm a little bit triggered because the fact that you said music wouldn't be here without singing. I got very offended, honestly. I was like, that is so not true. Explain classical music and I think EDM, right? EDM doesn't have any singing, right about that? Yeah.
Or
so,
not all of it. Not all of it.
That, and I didn't say that. That was just in my head. I was like, god damn, I don't want to start an argument. So there I am, sitting there. There was like an awkward silence for about a minute. So I was like, I said, okay, I'm gonna head over to my friend Dimitri's house. You stop seducing my friend. I'll see you later tomorrow at school, Riley. Bye. And she said, what? And I said, you know what I said. And I left. Day 2. I was gonna hang out with Riley again 2 days later. I talked to him about it. He said, like, okay, I respect that. When I first saw her, I initially thought she was a sophomore, but apparently she's a freshman. I was like, eh. I was like, okay, I guess so. But I was like, okay, so I hang out. I see him walk out of the doors. I say, yo, what up? Hold on, I'll talk to someone and we'll walk over to my house. He's like, okay. I go, I talk to someone for literally 10 seconds. I turn around, he's gone. I'm like, what the? I was so confused. I was like, okay, let me try calling him. Call him 5 times, no answer. As I start walking home, I'm halfway there maybe. I get a call. Yo, I'm at Starbucks with Trinity again. I'm like, I was like, okay, I guess I have to deal with this. I go over there. I walk, so I'm at Fred Meyer, and then across the little mini mall, I guess I'd call it, right? It's kind of like plaza, mini mall. I walk over, I go to Starbucks, I enter. I have my school stuff. I'm listening to music. My phone's charging on portable power bank. Okay, chill. Let's do this. Now this time, there is a guy sitting to the right of Riley across the table. I say, excuse me. He says, okay. He moves his feet. I sit down. I'm like, yo, what up? He's like, not much. Just got a drink. No, this was taking place on Valentine's Day. I forgot to say that. So I was like, why did you leave? I thought we were going to go to my house. He said, oh, I wanted to get a drink. I didn't want to leave right away. I'm thinking in my head, that is fucking shit excuse I've ever heard. Obviously, you wanted to come over here and get some head from Trinity. It's disturbing a little bit, but I mean, I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm trying to have a little bit of respect. I'm thinking in my head, I don't want to play this out, but I do, so I'm like, fine, whatever. So I'm sitting there on my phone, I check my Snapchat, I check my Snap, and then nothing happens. I look, they're talking, I'm like, okay, I just plug in my earbuds, wait for Riley to be done. My music's actually very loud, I can't hear anything else. I pull out a book, I start reading. Next thing you know, I get hit by a cough drop.
Part 2. How I was attacked by an alien.
Now, story time part 2. How I got attacked by a alien. Okay, Trinity's alien, if you can guess it. I get hit by a cough drop. I look at the cough drop, and I'm thinking in my head, that shouldn't be right. Where the hell did that come from? I look up, they're both laughing. I take out my earbuds, and I'm like, what? Riley says, really? I say, really what? He says, you're reading. I look at him and say, what the hell am I supposed to do? No, I actually say this. It's a little bit tense. I say, well, what the hell was I supposed to do while she's seducing you, huh? She turns to me and says, what the fuck are you talking about? I look at her and I say, I didn't say anything. Just keep on seducing him. And he says, well, I mean, are you ready to go? And then I turn to him and I say, I've been ready to go for the past 20 minutes. I'm waiting on you, B. He's like, okay, let's go. And then she's asks for the cough drop pack. I slide it over to her. I'm like, there you go. And she's like, yeah, I always sit like this on Valentine's Day, eating a Kit Kat at Starbucks with the future screenplay writers and homeless guys that just want free water and act like they're important in life and they want to feel special and drink free water. I'm like, okay. Now, following along, this was Valentine's Day, right? Okay, so I'm gonna say this person as unknown. I will call her or him. I will call that person Water Bottle. WB for short. Now, Riley sent some roses. We had a school rose thing. Pay $2, send a rose to someone. And he sent like $20 worth of roses to this WB. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I say keep WB anonymous but not Trinity? I don't like Trinity, as you can see. WB, send roses, blah, 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 blah. So as we're walking about the Starbucks, as soon as we leave the door and he closes the door, I look at him and I say, so, are you going to smash Trinity or are you going after WB? He says, I honestly don't know. She's super horny for me, so maybe her. I look at him and I say, "You're dealing with a Thotimus Maximus. I don't know if you should be dealing with this sort of sorcery. It's very dangerous. It's never been seen on these levels. Only in like inner city thoughts, or all those exotic thoughts. It's very dangerous. But we're not in the inner city. We are like countryside.
Very, very dangerous specimen here.
It is, honestly. Like, she's probably come from the inner city thoughts and spread her disease among the... So... I was like, well, maybe you should go after the WB, because you send them, like, 10 roses. Keep in mind, I know I'm saying this now, I don't know why. He also sent her a rose. I look at him and say, you really want to smash her? He's like, oh no, it was just a friend thing. Just a quote-unquote friend thing. Just a, what's it called? Friends with benefits thing, you know. So, I'm like, okay, your life decisions. We get teriyaki, we come back to my house, we watch Jigsaw, he leaves. And that's the end. Okay, here's the thing about this thought. Riley, okay, so we had Friday off. So it just left the third day before our 4-day weekend. It was President's Day weekend. We had an extra day because we had an extra snow day because it didn't snow. Friday, I'm looking for Riley. I don't know where he is. I feel like he didn't show up. I'm like, okay, whatever. I go, this is before I realized that. I go looking for him outside, and I see Trinity walking with another guy, holding hands. I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, these fucking things. And I'm like, yeah, Riley done fucked up. So I call Riley. He's like, yo, what up? I was like, yo, where you at? He's like, I didn't come to school. I was like, alright, that's chill, squad fam. I was like, yo, you want to hear something pretty important? He's like, hit me with the dog. I was like, okay, so you know that inner city thought, Trinity? He's like, yeah, I think, or I can't recall. The past 3 days have been interesting, but yeah. I told him what happened, and he said, not surprising. And I was like, well, there are your chances to smash gone. But that was on Thursday. It has been 4 days. Yeah, it has been 4 days. So we will see what happens on Tuesday, I believe.
Currently.
This is story time with Snow Whisker and Eclipseer. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining the groove, and I'll talk to you guys later tomorrow's broadcast. Bye. Signed off.
Thanks for the outro there.
Yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute, all good, just a week ago. Crew at my house, and we party every weekend. So on the radio, that's my favorite song. Make me bounce around like I don't know, like I won't be here long. Now the thrill is gone.